Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we're out on the water today. We're gonna do some fishing, but in today's video we're gonna be doing a review on the Daiwa Tatula SV103. It's a great reel, and I'm gonna get into all the details, all the specifics, let you know my thoughts about the reels, the pros, the cons, different things that I've noticed over time using these reels. So if you're interested in learning more about this reel or getting this reel, you're definitely gonna wanna watch this review. And one other thing I wanna make very clear to you guys, I am not sponsored by Daiwa. This is truly my independent thoughts on these reels. I am buying this reel on my own, putting my own money into it, so I want you guys to know that this is an honest review. I do have an affiliate link for these reels down in the description of today's video. So if you do decide to go and buy one, I will earn a small commission. But like I said, I'm not sponsored to promote these. I could be promoting whatever reels I want to, but I want to talk to you guys about this one because it is a reel that I do like and I do use on a regular basis. So this Daiwa Tatula SV TW103 reel comes in 3 different gear ratios. It's the 6:3 or 6:1 to 1 gear ratio, 7:1 to 1, and 8:1 to 1 gear ratio. And all 3 of those have their place and are important. I like the faster gear ratios when you're fishing, you know, something slow like a jig or a worm where you need to reel up slack, a jerk bait. And then I also like the slow gear ratio, like that 6:3 to 6:1 to 1 gear ratio. I like it when I'm fishing reaction baits like a square bill, a crankbait, something like that, where you can really slow down, keep that bait in the strike zone longer. So if you're going to get one of these reels, definitely focus in on what gear ratio so you're getting the right one for the right technique.
There we go. There we go, little keeper.
So that last fish that I just caught was on the Daiwa Tatula SV TW103 in the 7.1 to 1 gear ratio. I absolutely love these reels, guys. I've been using them for a while now. I've probably had them a year and a half, 2 years, something like that. I have the 8.1 to 1 gear ratio, the 7.1 to 1 gear ratio, and I have the slower 6.1 or 6.3 to 1 gear ratio as well. They throw light baits really, really well. That Jika rig's got a 3/8 ounce weight on it. I like to throw crankbaits, jerk baits, lighter baits with these reels, and they cast them very well. So I really think that they're a very versatile reel as well. Guys, sometimes with these reels, they will come a little bit on the dry side. Doesn't affect performance, doesn't affect longevity of that reel, but when you start to reel it, when you get it out of that box, if you can hear the gears or anything like that while you're reeling that handle, I would recommend adding some oil to that reel. I don't have a big issue with that, but it is something that you might want to take notice of. I know it might bother some people, which is why I wanted to let you know about it. So something else that's really important when it comes to buying a reel is knowing whether or not the drag is good. On these reels, I have 0 issues with the drag. They've worked flawlessly for me. The drag's never failed me or anything like that. I've caught big fish, I've caught little fish, caught tons of fish with those reels in my hand, and I definitely recommend the drag. I haven't had any issues with it on mine. So the next thing we need to talk about is the price point on this reel. The price point is $199. I think that's a fair price for this reel. It's very, very good quality. It's gonna stand the test of time. It's got good components, and I really think that that $199 is properly priced. The Daiwa Tatula SV original is around that same price, and I think they're both very comparable reels. So if you have the SV already, you're gonna love this one. It's a little bit smaller, more compact size, a little bit looser in the spool than the SV, just a good all-around reel. So I have a discount code to save you 15% at omniafishing.com. If this reel is in stock at omniafishing.com, you can use my code LUNA15. It's gonna save you 15% off. And guys, before we get too far into the video, today's video is sponsored by Waterline Fishing Optics. These are the fishing sunglasses that you guys see me wear every single time out on the water. They are polarized sunglasses. They're gonna help you see into the water, help you see submerged cover. We got the spawn right around the corner, and you're gonna be able to see those fish on those beds and be able to catch them when you're sight fishing, because when that spawn's on and you got a tournament, you're pretty much locked into having to bed fish. So go over to the waterlandco.com website, check out the different frame styles, different lens colors, and get yourself a pair. Save with my discount code LUNA15. It's gonna save you 15% off. And a couple things that I do not recommend this reel for is swim baits and big crankbaits. The spool size on this reel is not real big, so you could cast the entire spool off throwing a big swim bait or throwing a big crankbait. Anything real heavy where you're casting an absolute mile is not something I'd recommend with this reel, because it's just not made for that. The spool size isn't super deep, so you're not gonna be putting a ton of line on there. I think it's 90 yards for 16-pound test, 100 yards for 14-pound test. So you're gonna be putting enough to throw your jigs or worms, your typical stuff, but bomb casting one of those big swim baits or one of those big crankbaits, an Alabama rig, something like that would not be ideal. Well guys, I really think that Daiwa Tatula SV TW103 is a great reel. I don't think it's overpriced. I think it's priced appropriately. Super smooth reel. The drag works good. Casts a mile. I'm very happy with mine. I've been using them for a long time. That's why, like I said in today's video, I had a brand new one out here on the water and I got another one coming my way soon. So guys, make sure you use those links and discount codes that I have for you down in the description of today's video. It'll help me out, help the channel out, earn me a little commission if you guys purchase this reel. Make sure to take advantage of that discount code and get some line, get whatever you need for that reel, and I will see you guys in the next video. See ya!